It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire, and y'all know the rest. This is my official post-fight review for Kosei Tanaka versus Christian Bakasegwa for the vacant WBO super flyweight title. And the result of the fight is a Kosei Tanaka masterclass performance, 12-round UD, easy fight for him. And he finally vindicates himself for his failures of nearly 4 years ago. He becomes Japan's third active 4-division champion, and I think the third 4-division champion in history. So he puts his name in great company with guys like Naoya Inoue and Kazuto Ioka. But speaking about the fight, Bakasegwa was a relative unknown, and he was Mexican. So you know these Mexicans that are unknown, they could be, cannon fodder, or they could be like your worst nightmare, like a Rafael Espinoza was for Obasi Ramirez. And Bakasegwa was very game. He came out very strong and was showing some good boxing skills. He was making a concerted effort to land punches to the body, and he was. But as the old saying goes in boxing, class, it definitely shows over time, and it showed itself. Tanaka did a great job in the pocket. Was very composed. He was making a concerted effort throughout the entire fight to land that left hook to the body, and he did, and he landed it at will. I would have liked to see Tanaka put together combinations a bit more, because like somebody said on the live in the chat, there was a bit of he'd make the guys miss, but sometimes he would take a picture, he'd make them miss and like not make them pay as much as I probably wanted them to. So that's something he could probably improve on. But the angles he would take, the pivoting on the inside, the body shots, Tanaka's had a lot of great performances in his career, like the Vic Salvador fight, Jonathan Bomo Gonzalez, a lot of fighters. He's had some great virtuoso performances, but this fight was up there. This guy Bakasegwa, you could have hit him with a spiked baseball bat. He wasn't going anywhere. Tanaka was fortunate to even get one knockdown. He didn't not knock him out for lack of trying, but it was from start to finish. It was one of his best performances. He had a very consistent up jab, a power jab that was consistent throughout the fight. The straight right hand was working. Like I said, though, he probably could have put together more combinations when he was making the miss in the pocket, but that's just like nitpicking. He fought a damn near perfect fight, and he's champion now. And it really, I think, makes the division better, right? Because now that he's champion, he's made his intentions very clear with what he wants to do. He said that his ultimate goal is to get that Kazuto Ioka rematch, which is now a rematch and unification. He wants to avenge that loss that he had in 2020. But he wants to only take that fight after he fights and defeats Fernando Puma Martinez, who's an IBF champion, which I think is a great fight. Puma Martinez is a guy that is still looking for the big signature fights in the division, and he's fun to watch. And I know Tanaka has stated to me in interviews and other interviews that he wants that fight. So I think he should make that fight next. Puma has a really good come forward, all action style, and he's not going to get tired. And it'll give Tanaka the chance to look really good in counterpunching and doing some of the similar things he was doing in this fight. And if he's able to come through that fight and beat him, then all of a sudden now Tanaka versus Ioka 2, not only is it the biggest fight in the division, it's a 3-belt unification fight. And I think now Tanaka, I think this was his like 4th or 5th fight since the loss, and he's definitely in a better position to win the fight than he was originally, just because of the experience and tightening up some flaws defensively, becoming a better counterpuncher. He's improved areas of his game to where now, if he was to fight Ioka, I would give him an even better shot to win. Although I will say I did pick him the first time, so I was giving him a big shot the first time. But realistically, he's more experienced and prepared to deal with, like the counter punching and all the veteran tricks that Ioka has up his sleeve. So that's gonna be a really great fight. But so is him versus Martinez. So overall, I mean, to me, the reason why I'm even awake, why I stayed awake and had no problems with it, was because of Kosei Tanaka. I'm a big fan of his. I've been a big fan of his for a long time, and I think he oftentimes gets overlooked when it comes to the discussion in boxing of like who are the best fighters currently from Japan. We hear a lot about Inoue, who's been great for years. We've been hearing a lot about Junto. You know, Junto's been getting a lot of hype from the media and stuff. Ken Shiro's been great for a long time, but Kosei Tanaka, quiet as kept, has been really, really, really good for a very long time. And I just think now he's at a stage where the best is yet to come. And I think the best for him is going to be in these fights against Fernando Martinez and Ioka in the rematch. So overall, it was just a clinic, an absolute clinic in counterpunching and footwork and body punching and pivoting. It was just a complete performance. So I'm happy for him that he's 4-division champion, and I'm looking forward to seeing how his career develops from here. But I want to hear from you guys. What did you guys think about Tanaka versus Bakasegwa, and who do you want to see him fight next in the division? Would you rather be Ioka in a rematch or Puma Martinez in a unification fight? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dang It. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure to subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.